This tutorial will show you how to set up a Zoom meeting to incorporate the website bandlab.com with the best possible sound quality. Because BandLab only works on a computer with the Google Chrome browser, make sure you have downloaded the Chrome browser from the website google.com/chrome/. Also, following the link I sent you from BandLab, make sure you are signed up there if you haven't already. Once you're confirmed, make sure you're a member of our WCMS ChamberFest 2020 band at the site. I'll explain how to navigate BandLab in Part 3. For audio gear, it helps to have a good USB mic plugged into your computer or a condenser mic connected by a digital audio interface. Whether you use the internal mic on your computer or an external mic, your computer should have some kind of control panel that will help you determine the format of the audio signal. On the Mac, for example, there is an app called Audio MIDI Setup, and here I have chosen my external mic, which is a Shure MV88 Plus, and here on Format, I've chosen 24-bit, and if you look carefully, it's underneath the heading 48 kilohertz. And this way, my audio sample rate will match that which is used by Zoom as well. If you're using a Windows PC, there should be a similar control panel for determining the audio input on your PC. There are YouTube videos for your particular computer and microphone that can help you figure out this setup. You will also need headphones so that you can record a new track while listening to an existing one without re-recording the latter or causing feedback in your speakers. Okay, let's talk about Zoom settings. They are a bit confusing because there is one group of settings at your Zoom website portal and another group of settings in various locations on the Zoom app that you downloaded onto your computer. Before you set up a meeting, you have to first check your settings at the website portal, either by logging into your personal account at zoom.us or via your organization's Zoom website. In my case, I'll use brandeis.zoom.us. After logging in, before scheduling a meeting, go to the left-hand column and click on Settings. The first thing to check is your audio type. Use the Find shortcut Command F or Control F and type in the words audio type to get there quickly. Since students will participate only via computer and not by cell phone, you should select Computer Audio. Be sure to click on Save if asked below. The other audio settings are a long scroll down, but you can take a shortcut with the key combination Command F on the Mac or Control F on Windows, then type in the word stereo. This will bring you down to the next setting. Allow users to select stereo audio in their client settings. This setting should be turned on with the switch toggle to the right and highlighted in blue. Just below, the next setting should also be turned on. Allow users to select original sound in their client settings. This should also be toggled to the right and turned on blue. By turning these settings on, you'll make them available to your participants when they join your meeting. Another useful setting is remote control. With this setting turned on, during screen sharing, a student who is sharing the Chrome app can allow a teacher to control the shared content. That way, a teacher can be in charge of running the multi-track recorder in BandLab to help the student learn how to use it, or to let the student focus on playing well when recording their track. Another useful setting, Disable Desktop Screen Share for Users, should remain unselected or turned off with the switch toggle to the left and grayed out, so that a teacher with remote control can help with any other settings on the student's computer. When you're done with these settings, you can now go to the upper left corner, click on Meetings, and then proceed to schedule a new meeting if you're not having one right away. When it's nearing meeting time, with these settings already in place, you can then go to the upper right corner and click on Host a Meeting with Video On. and launch the Zoom app. Go on to part 2 of this instructional video to learn about the settings needed in the Zoom app on your computer.